Hi, hello everyone. Uh, Today we are going to talk about the installation of Java and how we can set up the Java environment in our system and how we can develop the first program. So the agenda for this class is as I show in the screen. So the first thing is we will install JDK. Second thing is we will install. There are some of the common softwares which are very much essential for any Java developer, any system. So we are going to set up those softwares today. And based on that, in subsequent classes, we will try to develop a lot of Java programs. So as part of the first step, so we are going to install the required softwares. The first software that we're going to install is JDK software. And second thing is we will also install 7-zip. This is also one of the software required in order to unzip some of the zipped files. So the third software we will also try to install today is Edit Plus. This is one of the famous editor for writing Java program. So we will also have this in our system. And after doing all this, we will create a first Java program after doing the initial setup. So without doing much delay, let us proceed on downloading this software and doing our setup for the Java environment. So let me go to the browser and type JDK by Oracle. So the Oracle is the owner of this Java. So let me go to the JDK and type, click on this JDK URL. Just click on this JDK downloads. Now you can see Java 19 is the latest one. So go to Java 19. Based on your operating system, you can select the tab. So right now I'm trying to install JDK in Windows system. So I'm clicking on Windows tab here and we'll download this archive file. So I'll just click on this archive. So now I'll go to the location where I have to download this. So under Java training, I'll just create a new folder called as Java softwares. I'll just open this tab and save this. So this is JDK. Now after this JDK is download, we also need to download 7-zip. So let us go to 7-zip. Click on, just search for 7-zip download. You will get the first link itself. You can see 7-zip for Windows. We can select based on our 64-bit machine or 32-bit machine. So I'll just use 64-bit machine. If you're not very sure about what is the bit size of your system, you can go to any of your folder. Let's say I'll go here, click on properties. In this properties, you can see mine is 64-bit operating system. So according to this bit size, you have to download this software. So right now mine is 64-bit. So I'm going to click on download. And also I'm going to save this in C Java training, Java software 7-zip. So now two softwares are downloaded. JDK is downloaded and 7-zip is downloaded. What's the next one? Which is Edit Plus. So just go here and search for Edit Plus download. So click on download Edit Plus. You can click on this editplus.com download from this Softanic. Click on this. Now here you can see, click for Windows. So you can see download over here. So Edit Plus free download. So click on this download. So now download Edit Plus for Windows is going on and it is asking for the location. So I'm going to give the same location. Just click on save. Now the Edit Plus is also going to be downloaded. So now let's recap. So we are going to download JDK and we are going to download 7-zip and we are going to download the Edit Plus. So all these three things have been done now. So let's go to the Java software. You can see all the three have been downloaded. You can see nothing is left for the download. So let me go here. Now the downloading is done of all these three softwares. Now we have to go and do the installation. So this is the installation we have to do now. So JDK installation is the first thing which we have to do. So now let us proceed for installing the JDK. So go to the JDK installation. So in order to do the JDK installation, we have to go to the downloaded software location. Now, before doing this, since it is a zip file, we need to unzip it. So in order to do an unzip, we have to use 7-zip. So for that reason, we have to go and install 7-zip first. So though we need to have a JDK first, but we have to install 7-zip in order to unzip our JDK version. So that is why we will go and do this as our first step. So now we'll go to the 7-zip and install it. Click on this 7-zip. Say yes here. It will ask you the location. Say install. Now once the installation is done, you can do an unzip of your JDK version. So now what we have to do? We have to unzip. So right click here. Now you see there is a 7-zip option over here. So if you don't have 7-zip installed in your machine, you will not get this unzip option. There are different archiving and unarchiving softwares, but the best one what we are going to use is the 7-zip. So I'm just selecting the 7-zip option here and click on extract to JDK. So now the software of Java is getting unzipped. So now unzip is done. So you can see JDK over here. This is the JDK 19 version. Now you can open this and see this JDK 19 is unzipped over here. So this is the installation of JDK now. So we have not done the actual installation of JVM or the JRE tool. Instead of that, we have unzipped the JDK software in our machine. So now we will see how we can use it later. But as of now, the 7-zip installation is got over. And also the JDK installation is done, which means basically the unzipping of JDK. Now, what is the next one? Next one is the edit plus. So now this is also done, the first step, and this is also done as a second step. Now we have to go to this one, that is our third step. Now let us go and click on this edit plus installation, say accept, click on yes. Now start copy. Now it says congratulations, the setup is completed. Now all the three softwares, whatever is essential for developing a Java program and running it, has been completed. Now what is the next step is we have to develop the program. But before doing that, we have to do some of the basic steps in order to configure our JDK software. Okay, let us see what are those steps. Let me just click on this. Now I will tell you what steps we have to follow. Now if you go to the command prompt, let us say if you go to the command prompt and type Java version. So this command basically tells us whether Java is installed in our machine or not. So currently you see Java version is giving us an error message saying that Java is not recognized error. So why it is giving? Because the system doesn't even know that we have downloaded the Java version. So we have to make sure that the system is aware of this Java software. So in order to do that, we have to do something called as setting up path environment variable. So this is very important step, guys. So path environment variable, remember this. So without setting the path environment variable in our system, Java will not be recognized. So in order to proceed and set up the path environment variable, we'll go and do this step. So how we have to go and edit the path environment variable? Let me show you that. So now go to any of your folder. Let's say I'll go to the Java software folder here. So just right click on your computer, my computer or this PC, go to the properties, click here and type environment variable. So you can see here, edit the environment variables for the system, edit the environment variables for the account. Always choose the system environment variable. Now click on environment variables. You see this is the user environment variable and these are the system environment variable. So user environment variables are specific to a particular user, whereas system variables are specific to the whole system, like your entire laptop, whoever is going to use it. So for all of them, these variables are visible. So let us go and see there is already a path environment variable. Now click on edit. Now you see there are a lot of different paths have been set up. When some of the software gets installed, these are auto set up by the system. But now if you see there is no Java path has been set up over here. Now what we have to do is we have to set the path of JDK. So where exactly the JDK has been downloaded? If you go and see here under Java training, Java software, we have uninstalled this JDK and see this is where the location of the JDK path is. So we have to copy this entire Java location. So we have to copy until the bin location of your JDK because this is where we have Java commands. Some of the Java commands which are required in order to run our Java program and compile our Java program. So let us copy this complete path and go to the environment variable, say new, and just paste this path. Now say OK, click on OK, click on OK here. Now the JDK environment path is set up. Now if you type Java version, you don't see anything again as an updated one. You still see this error message because command prompt has to be reopened. So remember that command prompt will have its own context. So whenever we do some changes in the system, command prompt won't take it dynamically. So we have to just close this and search again the command prompt. So open this command prompt and now you type Java version. Now you see Java version is going to be shown as Java 19. So why this is getting displayed over here is because we have done the environment variable path setup. So that is one of the major important step, guys. So before running any of the Java program in your system, you have to make sure that the path environment variable has been set up properly. I'll try to show again quickly how we can set it up. Go to the folder, any of the places, and right click on your PC, click on properties, type environment variable, and edit the system environment variable. Go to the environment variables. Under the system environment variable, search for the path. If no path variable exists, you can go and create a new variable over here. You have to give the variable name as path, and you can enter the JDK location over here. JDK location until bin. But right now, we already see that the path variable exists in our system. So let us go and edit this. And inside this, you just click on the new and give the complete bin location of your Java program. So that's all has been done now. So we are good to start our Java development. So as part of these steps, so we have done the setting up of path environment variable. So now what is the next step? The next step is to create new Java program. So in order to create a new Java program, so we have some of the important steps. So let us try to understand what are those steps. The first thing is we should always try to develop Java program in any editor, right? So we should first develop the Java program in any editor. And second step is once you develop it, you have to compile your Java program. So once the development of your Java program is done, you have to go and do the compilation. After doing the compilation, you have to go and run the Java program. So without doing the compilation of Java program, you cannot run the Java program. So we will just follow all these three important steps in order to create our Java program and see how we can do the compilation and run the Java program. So let us first try to develop the Java program. As we already discussed, we have installed some of the softwares. If you go to the softwares, we have installed these softwares. So JDK is installed in order to compile and run the Java program. 7-zip is installed in order to unzip the files, and Edit Plus is installed basically in order to create or develop our Java program. There are some IDEs as well available to develop our Java program. We will see that later, but in the first class, we will just try to understand how we can create the Java program using the Edit Plus. So just search for the Edit Plus, as this is already installed in our machine. Open Edit Plus, say yes, click on OK. Now the Edit Plus has been opened. Just go and say I agree. And now select file. Here you can select new Java because we are creating a Java program. So let us create the famous first Java program, that is Hello World. So let us create Hello World Java program. So the class Hello World, I'm just trying to print the Hello World output over here. So this is a very basic Java program. We will try to understand this structure and the detail of this Java program in the subsequent class. But in the current class, we will try to understand how we develop this Java program and how we run it using our installed software. So now the development of Java program is done. So the first step of this is done. So that is, this step is done. We have developed the Java program. Now, after developing the Java program, we have to compile the Java program. So in order to compile the Java program, Java has provided a command called as Java C command. So if you want to compile the Java program, you should always use Java C command. So now let us try to use Java C command and try to compile this program. So now go to this. So we have to save this program. So let me go and save this program. Let me choose the path as Java training. In this Java training, we just create a file called programs. So under this program, I'll just mention it as Java hyphen. Just let us say Java 1. So Java 1 is our program. I'll just name this class name as Java 1. Since it is a hello world, we need to follow some protocol. So I'll just maintain this as an hello world. Because the class name and the file name has to remain same. So let us just follow that standard here. So I'm just naming the class name as hello world and Java file name as also hello world. So now this is hello world.java file under the program. So now the file has been saved, the development has been completed. We will see how we can compile this program. So how do we compile this program? So now go. Now we have understood that how we can develop the Java program. So the development of Java program is done. Now the next step is we have to compile the Java program. So to compile the Java program, we have to use Java C command. So we have to use Java C command, which will basically compile the Java program and generates .class files. Remember that Java C command will always generate .class file. Will generate the .class file. So now we have to compile the Java program using this Java C command. So let us go and open the command prompt. So let me just open the command prompt. So in the command prompt, we have to go to the path where exactly we have developed our program. So this is the location where we have our Java program. So let me go here and put CD. So we come to this location. Now we have to trigger Java C command. So the location of the file is this, and now we will type hello world.java. Remember that for Java C command, we should always give the extension of the file. So Java C command is running successfully. Now, if you observe the location of the path, you can see that dot class file is generated over here. So this dot class file generation is happened by javac command. So because javac command will always create this dot class file, because it will compile the program of .java and convert it as a dot class file. So once we have done with the compilation, so right now the compilation of Java program is done. Now what is the next step? We have to run the Java program. So in order to run the Java program, we have to use Java command. So this is the command which we have to use in order to run the Java program. So let us try to understand this Java command now. So let's go to the same path and trigger Java hello world. So in order to run the Java program, you should not use any extension. Remember that. For javac command, you have to use the extension .java, but for Java command, you should not use any extension. So let us run Java space hello world, and you see the output is coming as hello world. And this is what we have developed in the program. So this is how we basically use Java command. So whenever you use the Java command, you should always remember that this will not be having any extension. While running this Java command, you should not give any extension. While running javac command, you should give .java extension, which will create a .class file further. And we have to run this Java command after the .class file is generated. Now all the three steps are completed. Let us wind up the class here and we'll meet again in the next upcoming topic. Thank you all.